Hi guys, and welcome to another Skyrim review. I'm sorry there's not been many videos in recent weeks, but I have been on holiday. And for you today I have several armors from one mod author. And basically the mods just add new armors to the game, which can be found either in a chest for some of them or craftable at the forge. Please ignore that battle that's going on over behind that bridge over there. I think it's just a bear and some guards. Yeah, I'll let them fend for themselves. So the first armor we're going to look at is this one that I'm wearing now, which is just called the Armor of the Circles, I believe. Yeah, Armor of the Circles. And it's a replacement texture for an Assassin's type armor. I actually saw this mod quite a while back, and I like the look of it, so I started tracking the mod author, and it's actually released several awesome looking armors that are based around the Daedric princes around Skyrim. So there is the armor for Molag, an armor for Mara, and also an armor for, if I can find it, there's also an armor called Ebony Warlord, which is slightly separate from those others. And all the armor pieces are included, so there is a helm, a cuirass, feet and gauntlets or gloves, and some of them also include weapons. There's the great sword for the Ebony Warlord, which adds a new big two-handed weapon to the game, and also for Mara there is the Voice of Mara, which includes a big two-handed hammer type weapon, which looks pretty cool. So what we're going to do is look at a few of those armors and do some close-ups like this and like that and like this. So we can see the detail on the armors, because some of them look pretty cool. This one's really quite a nice crimson red colour. It's really quite nice. It does look a bit weird with my eyes showing through the visor, but you can look past that. It's quite cool. Okay, so let's take a closer look at some of those armors. I'm going to equip them just via the favourites menu, so we can see the separate armor pieces as they're equipped. Currently, as you can see, I have all the pieces for the Armor of the Circles equipped, which is the nice crimson armor that you see in front of you now. It looks pretty cool. I do like the effect it gives off. It's not for me, but I can see it being for quite a few people. It's a really nice armor set. So I'm going to go and equip the Molag armor set first. So I'm going to start off with the body piece. And as you can see straight off, it does look a little bit like the Orcish armor, but also very different at the same time, and it does really look like the texture on the mace of Molag as well, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and equip the claws. Really nice gauntlets with nice spike pieces on. And what else we've got here? Let's go down a little bit. And you have the hooves of Molag, which is the boots, as you can see, quite cool. Nice little head pieces on the knee there. That's quite nice. And then for the headpiece, you have the skull of Molag, which hasn't equipped for some unknown reason, and also the hood of Molag, which will now replace the circles armor. For some reason, to remove the circles headpiece, I had to equip the hood first. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but once that's equipped, you can unequip it again and just get the skull of Molag equipped, which you can see gives a nice demonic view. I personally prefer it with the hood on. Gives a more, I don't know, stealthy, dark look, and then when you really want to turn it on, you can go full demonic without the hood. So it's just personal taste, I guess. Let's take a closer look at this armor now. Just zoom in quickly there. You can see really nice chest piece there. I really like the little face type thing on there, and as you can see, the skull headpiece is a really nice representation of the skull just found in the shrine of Molag in that small house in Markarth. And also the hood just gives a nice little effect there. I like the pointed top on the hood. I think it's pretty cool. It's a really, really cool looking armor set, definitely for those who like to be a demonic type character, or definitely some people that follow Molag maybe. It's really quite nice. I really like this armor set. It's pretty cool. I'd like to see it integrated as a reward for completing the Molag questline, so you wouldn't just get the mace, you would get the full armor set as well. I think that'd be pretty cool. But as you see, it's a really nice looking armor set. Okay, so let's take a look at one of the other armor sets. I'm going to go with the armor set for Mara now. So just to find out where those are, we've got the Cloak of Mara, which adds the headpiece, which looks quite interesting against the Molag Bal headpiece. Yeah, there you go. The Face of Mara, which again is similar to when you add the skull and the hood for the Molag Bal armor. The Face of Mara adds that nice face piece, which looks pretty cool. As you can see, it's the face taken from the Mara statue, I believe. With the feet of Mara, hands of Mara, and then where is the chest piece? The soul of Mara as well. And we also have the voice of Mara as well, which we'll look at in a couple of seconds. Just want to look at the armor on its own to start off with. As you can see, it is quite sort of like a comical type armor to start off with, but it's quite a cool armor. I do like the look of it. It looks pretty cool to walk around in this armor. I can see it not being for some people, maybe for a female character more than a male character. I don't think my character would appreciate walking around with breasts, but you never know. It might be his thing. I'm not sure. But it's really cool armor. I do like the detail on it. It's pretty good. A few scratch marks and stuff on there. Nice detail on the hem area around the cloak and the hood. It does look pretty cool. And I like obviously the fact that you can have the face of Mara on and off. It does look pretty funny with my man's face just staring through there. It's pretty cool. And then we'll take a look at the voice of Mara now as well, which adds this massive two-handed hammer to the game, which looks pretty damn cool. Must admit. Let's equip that bastard there. Look at that. That looks pretty awesome. And I would definitely like to use that against some enemies. And look at the detail on the top of that, the hammer there. It looks pretty cool. Look at that. That looks cool. There's no doubt about it that that looks cool. So yeah, that is the armor set for Mara. Pretty different to the Molag Bal armor, but again you can see the definite theme of looking like Mara. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the next armor set, which is the, I believe, the Ebony Warlord armor set, which is slightly different from the sets for the Daedric Princes, but it's still pretty cool. So let's get a little armor selection here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can just see the feet a bit more. Let's try the boots on. Can't quite see them at the moment. Let's put on the... God, I can't find it. There we go. Gauntlets. Why are they not showing up? We'll see in a minute why they're not showing up. I'm guessing my character is about to disappear. I did already put these on a minute ago and they worked. Helm? Yes, my character is disappearing. Oh god. It's the joy of trying out new mods. And there we go, he's back in. Awesome. So, for some reason, the cuirass of the Ebony Warlord is required to have the other armor pieces showing. Not entirely sure why that is. I will check that out in a minute and see if that is the case across the board, and whether it was just something playing up, switching between the Mara armor set and this one. So let's unequip the voice of Mara, because we do not want that on with this Ebony Warlord armor set. As you can see, I've got the texture on from Cable as well, which is why I've got this gold trellis around the ebony armor, which still looks quite nice. And I love the helmet on this. I think it's a pretty awesome helmet. Looks really cool. And you can see it's based off the ebony armor, obviously, with the name and everything as well. But it does look more beefy than the ebony armor, and it definitely is suitable for a warlord type character. It looks pretty cool. Definitely the shoulder pieces bulk it out quite a bit, and the gloves are quite chunky as well. They're pretty cool. Okay, so with this armor set also comes a weapon, which is the great sword of the Ebony Warlord, which is an absolutely massive two-handed weapon. You can see there that is just the hilt of the sword there. It's absolutely massive, and it's a massive blade on that weapon. It looks like it could do some serious damage. I'm just going to equip it now. I've taken a few swings with this massive weapon. It looks pretty cool. It's not for me. I'm not a big fan of massive two-handed weapons. but obviously I've seen it in quite a few other mods and it appeals to quite a few people, so if it's for you, obviously it's worth a look at. So that's the few armor sets by the same mod author, which I believe his name is Lagrie. I'm not entirely sure I'm pronouncing that correct. It's Lagrie. The mod author says on his page that he's not English, so it could be Lagrie, maybe French, I don't know. But he's done some fantastic work here with these few armor sets, and I hope that his work continues to add more features to the Skyrim game, and are really well done there. So these are the few armor sets by Lagrie. If you like the look of them, go check them out on the mod author's page, and obviously if you do use, please do endorse as well. And once again guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.